Hey everyone, and welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day and a fantastic new year, as this is the first video we're uploading for 2026. Now, in today's video, we are going to be building this really cool scroll effect on the Sunday Robotics website. And as you can see, it's just a really nice section that reveals some text underneath it, and then a nice little graphic comes in while the background kind of changes color. It's a really nice effect, and we're going to be building that today inside of Wix Studio. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is, if we take a look, right, this section scrolls up and it reveals the text in a sticky or static position. So what we kind of need to do in Wix Studio is we need to set it up to where basically both sections are both in one section. What we're going to do first is we're going to grab a container. We can just stretch it for now, and I'm just going to make the background white. Then we're going to split this into a 2x1 grid. For the row height, we can actually just set the top one to, let's say, 100 VH. And then we can set the bottom one to like 200 VH for now. So if we scroll down, we can see that this section is now pretty long. But in the top section here, we basically just want this to be our first section. So for this, I'm just going to make something simple, not going to make the same exact section as the one from the website. What I'm gonna do is paste in my perfect section and stretch that. And in this one, we're just gonna add some content. I'm not really gonna cover this one that much, just as it's a very simple section. So I'm just gonna try to fly through it as much as I can, but I'm gonna add the container to the bottom, stretch it. We can apply a CSS grid, split it into two, maybe set like a 24 pixel gap. And for design, let's remove the background. And we're literally just gonna paste some images in both of these. So let me unstretch, duplicate, and we can grab both of these, stretch these. With both of these selected, let's give us like a 24 pixel radius. And we need to turn off scale properties. And let's go ahead and change the images really quickly. And for this, let's go ahead and set this to be like 400 pixels in height. That looks good. And then in this top row, let's go ahead and add a paragraph. Or not a paragraph, we're just adding a title. And with this title, let's center the text. Let's also center it in the box itself, and we'll give it like 80% width. Okay, I think that looks pretty good for now. Now let's go ahead and grab the main section, and we're just going to shrink this 100 VH to max width or max content. And I think that looks good for our top section. Again, this is just going to be overlaying our text one underneath. Okay, the next thing I want to do is, if we take a look at the website, we can see that there is a nice gradient change as we scroll. So in Wix Studio, to do that, what I'm going to do is grab a container. I'm going to stretch it. I do want this to be on all or both grid cells, so I'm going to use the shift key and select both. Okay, for this one up here, for this container holding this content, let's make sure that we set this background color to white. Okay, then for this container, that's our gradient, let's go over to color. We'll select gradient, and let's create our gradient. For the first color, let's add, and we'll make it this hex code. Then let's add another color, and we're gonna choose this color here. And then for this last color, we're gonna choose this nice yellow. And for this gradient, let's go ahead and set this to like 180. I think that looks good. And if we wanted to, we could even bring down the darker color, or bring in the darker color a little bit more. And I think that looks really good. Cool. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to create the background text. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add another container. For this container, I'm gonna turn on advanced size settings. If you don't know how to do this, you can press the three dots and turn it on manually. But I like to use the keyboard shortcut. But we're gonna set this to 100% width. And we're going to set the height to 100% as well. Actually, sorry, 100 VH. That's what I meant. Perfect. Okay. For this container right here, we just want to add our text. So let's go to text. Let's grab a paragraph or a headline. I'm going to paste in the text from the website. And with this text, let's make it like 90% width. Let's center it, and let's align it to the center as well. We can make it white text. And for the background of the container, let's remove this. So we'll set the opacity to 0. And then with the container, what we want to do is we want to set the position type to sticky with 0% offset. And we're going to align this to the top. So basically what that did is we have placed it here. As you can see here, we can see that the container holding our sticky text is set to keep in front. So let's remove that. Let's turn that off. And now when we go ahead and preview, we should get this effect right here. Perfect. Now we're already halfway there. So the next thing we want to do is, in a similar way that we did with the text, what we're going to do is in the gradient container, let's add another container. This container, we're going to, of course, turn on the advanced sizing, set the width to 100%, make sure it's centered. Let's apply a CSS grid, and we're going to set this to 100 VH. Okay, now for this one, let's remove the background color. Let's go to our images, and we'll grab this image right here. Let's make sure we have it inside the correct container. But all we're going to do is we're going to center it, send it to the bottom. Let's keep the aspect ratio, and we can scale this up a little bit more and make sure it's recentered. Okay, now with the container selected, let's just send it to the bottom, just like that. And now when we go ahead and preview, we should have this effect. Now, as you can see, there is kind of like a lot of scrolling in between revealing the text here and when this comes into frame. So to change that, let's just grab the container with the gradient. And if we go back to its container before, you can remember we set this to 200 VH. So if we want to, let's try 150 VH and see how that adjusts the speed here. So we see the text and it comes in. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. So now, just very quickly, I'm going to add another section here, and all this section is going to have is some like additional text. Okay, I'm not going to really design this section, but the reason I'm adding this is because there is still one more effect that we need to add to this design. So if we go back to the main website and we scroll down, you're going to notice that the edges of the screen start to come in, and it has like a nice rounded corner at the bottom. So let's go ahead and add that effect as well. So to do that, what we'll need to do is in the master container, I'm going to add another container. Now with this container, just like before, we're going to apply a CSS grid. Let's turn on advanced sizing. We'll set the width to 100%, and under row height, we'll set this to VH, and we'll set it to 100. Okay, and let's send this to the very bottom. Okay, perfect. Let's also go ahead and with this container, select it, let's arrange and bring to front. Now this doesn't need to have a background color, but let's leave it for now. And all I want to do with this is create a grid. Let's do 3 columns and 2 rows. Okay, now for this, what I want to do is with the 3 columns, on the left, I want 24 pixels. On the right, I want 24 pixels. And now we're done. For the rows, for the bottom one, we're just going to set this to 24 pixels. And for the top, let's set this to a calculation. And this calculation is going to be 100 VH minus the 24 pixels that we created. Okay, so now with this done, what I want to do is remove the background color, and inside of this, we're going to add another container. Now with this container, we're going to change the color to white to match our background. We can stretch it, and for this one, I just want to send this one to the left grid cell, and using the shift key, I'm going to go ahead and send it to the both left columns. Great. Now let's duplicate this container. Let's send it to the top right. And if we want to, we can unstretch it and restretch it just so it's kind of fixed. And we're going to, again, use the shift key and stretch it to the bottom row. Perfect. Let's duplicate it one more time. Let's send it to the middle. And if you don't want to unstretch and restretch, we can just set all the margins to 0. This also works. But let's go ahead and send it to the left, and we'll stretch it all the way to the right. Perfect. The last thing we need to do is go to decorations or decorative. Let's go to more shapes. I'm gonna look up, I'm gonna scroll down to where we see quarter circle, and I'm gonna add this to the page. Now for some reason, when you add them to the page, it just adds it randomly. So I'm gonna cut it using a keyboard shortcut, come back down to our container and paste it in. Let's change the color to our background color. Then we're going to lock the aspect ratio and set the size to fixed. And we're gonna set this to 24 pixels. Actually, let's do 25. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down to adjust. And what we want to do is flip this vertically. And I want to align this to the bottom left. That way it creates this nice rounded corner. Now I will say, I do typically like to set a -1 pixel to the sides it is docked on, because sometimes when it scales, you can see like a slim pixel in between it. The spacing gets a little weird. So by setting a -1 pixel, it kind of prevents that. So then I'm going to duplicate this, make sure it's in the correct grid cell here. We're going to align it to the right and bottom. And for this one, we're just going to flip it horizontally. And again, add that -1 pixel to the sides it is docked on. Great. Now the last thing we need to do is with this container, we are going to add a scroll effect to it. So let's go over to animation and effects, scroll, add, and we're going to choose the shrink option. So let's go ahead and adjust the animation. And basically what we want to do is when it comes into frame, we want it to arrive here. Now I will say, let's go ahead and push this over to like 90%. And we want to start the animation maybe like around 50. Okay, so 50 to 90%, something like that. Maybe we can even do like 75. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. Cool. But now let's go back, and let's go ahead and preview the whole thing. So as we scroll down here, we have this nice effect. The text comes from behind the section. A cool little image comes into frame. And then as we start scrolling down to the next section, we have a nice little, the image kind of comes in. We have a nice little effect that makes it look like the image or section is shrinking. And that looks really, really cool. But that's basically gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you all did enjoy, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more Wix and Wix Studio content coming out really soon. Thank you all again, and I will see you on the next one.